Hey everybody, it's Rose Thorne. Good morning or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world right now. So today I am doing a reaction video to Foodie Beauty's latest live stream called I Have a New Boil. So I guess Foodie has another boil on her body and we all have to know about it. Therefore, she had to do this live stream to tell us. I don't really see that as newsworthy, but I guess in Foodie's world it is. But she did this live stream. It was almost 2 hours long, and I took a peek through it because I like for my reacts to be no more than an hour if I can. And the first 27 minutes, there really wasn't a whole lot to talk about. She got some fast food, talked about having the boil, blah, blah, blah. So I'm cutting out the first 27 minutes to kind of try to make this as short as possible. And we will be jumping around if I feel that we need to. If you happen to like this react video, please like and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. So let's get to.
Hey guys. Raquel. Oh really, Raquel? Thanks, Francisco. Hey Jack Jack. Eating soup. Vince Beezer. Thank you. Okay. Alright, I gotta go get cat food. I don't want to go in somewhere. I hate going in places. Well, I did go into the cannabis store. Now you're gonna go, oh, she doesn't even want to go into the store to get her cat's cat food. But she'll drive her fat ass to a drive-thru and go get cannabis. I know.
You know, Chantal, if you wanted to get the cat food, any cat food, there's always things like Postmates and DoorDash. They get groceries as well as fast food. You could simply go over to the villa and hang out for like an hour or so and order some cat food from DoorDash and they will deliver it. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna go. I was saying I don't like you. Actually, pet food's not bad because there's always pets in there sometimes. Well, not always. Sometimes. I'm eating the fries now.
Yeah, there we go. So there's a person in the VIB chat, Brandy Morin says, order cat food on DoorDash for $15. There you go. Postmates, DoorDash, Uber Eats, they'll hook you up. If you need supplies for your pet, you don't even have to go out to get them. You can just wait in one location and they'll bring them to you. No excuse for not having the things you need for your pet, Chantal.
I'm not supposed to be eating this stuff. I feel bad. Here, buddy. Go pickle nuggets. So after the cat food, I'm gonna go home. See the losers.
I hate her doing that, calling her cats losers. Imagine that. Somebody living the way that Chantal lives, actually calling her pets losers. You want to see a real loser, Chantal? Look in the mirror.
Bees. Probably gonna nap now.
You know, the only way that her pets are losers is the fact that they lost the pet parent lottery when it came to Chantal. Instead of ending up with a good pet parent, they end up with a lousy one that neglects them and doesn't take care of them. So, yeah, they're losers. They lost the pet parent lottery and they ended up with you.
And where am I going? Where am I? No, I mean, I know where I'm going, but I don't remember. I forgot how far down I went. Jeepers! So, I heard there's a little bit of tea. A little bit of tea with the dill pickle nuggets. Oh, somebody follows me around Ottawa to take pictures of me for money. Like, who the hell, what kind of friggin' loser is going to pay money for a picture of me using a self-checkout at fucking Shoppers Drug Mart? What are you hoping to accomplish with this?
You know, I've heard those same kind of rumors that somebody was following her around and taking some very close pictures of her. I've actually seen a couple. I saw one where somebody took a picture right across from her when she was in her car in the parking lot of the grocery store, and then another one where she was, it looked like at the ATM. They did one from behind. And there's been some light rumors about somebody maybe doing that because they wanted to sell those pictures to, say, Kiwi Farms. But, you know, whether that part of things is true or not, it's still pretty scary to see how close somebody actually got to Chantal. And, you know, I would be concerned if I were her. The fact that somebody actually got that close and she wasn't even paying attention.
I'm not mad. I'm not salty. I'm just actually legitimately sad for you if you spend money to get a picture of me in public going like this in my car. Or going to buy, I don't know. It's just so weird. It must be a rumor. I don't think anyone would spend money on it.
Yeah, that does seem kind of weird that somebody taking pictures of Chantal like that. I mean, she's not a celebrity. You're not a reporter working for, say, the Inquirer or the Star or some tabloid. So what was the point of taking those pictures?
So, guys, I'm not going to park in the fire zone. Don't worry. But I am going to try to park as close as possible. Oh, I broke my mask too. Because my head is fat. Hey, fat boy. I have a cold for a cat. Ready, set, please? Did I have a new member or something? Hi, Sandra. Just in time. I have to fart.
Oh, gross.
I'm mad at someone's profession? What do you mean? I don't know. Willy rot?
Oh, yeah. Before I forget, the live stream that Chantal did with Natter, he revealed in the live stream, I guess in the one that he did away from Chantal, after they did the one together, that they have not been intimate since November 23rd. Was it November 23rd? Yeah. So he hasn't touched her in quite a while. Now, whether they do something or not, I really don't care. It's not my business what they do in the bedroom, what they don't do. But you know, he's putting that information out there for everybody.
Oh. New member? Is it Emerald? Wait. Is anyone new here that I missed? Welcome, Chantal Stalker. Ready to set me? Is anyone new here that I missed? Michael Constantino from your last Instagram posted that FFG. That's paid someone to stalk you. Oh, you're just watch out. I know. DLF.
You know, I'm getting so tired of that. Everybody always blaming stuff on French Fry Girl. No matter what happens around Chantal, it's always French Fry Girl's fault. She has something to do with it. Just like the other night when Chantal did a chat, there were a couple of trolls that were pretending to be Salty Shannon and French Fry Girl. And immediately that was debunked because at the same time that Chantal's chat was going on, where the trolls were, Frenchie was doing a live chat and Shannon was in there. So how in the world could they be part of Chantal's chat and Frenchie do her live chat at the same time? So tired of that. Just everybody just automatically assuming that it's Frenchie's fault. She's got something to do with it. She's behind everything. Believe me, she's got things to do. You know, she just does her reacts of Chantal's videos, okay? It's all she does. She's not stalking Chantal. She doesn't want to hurt Chantal, okay? It's not everything is Frenchie's fault.
She'll be right back. Ketchup packets with my ass. It's being real, you know? Being real is more important than being nice. Well, not stress me out. But you know, oh, there's dill oil. Anyway. I didn't lie. I said yesterday, like, I bought the ring because you were going to pay for it. You told me to pick one out that I like, and we were going to get married. We were going to get married. Like, that's what happened. But I don't feel like rehashing and, like, arguing with him on public about these things.
See, that's her way of getting out of being caught in a whole bunch of lies she's been telling. Well, I just don't feel like rehashing things in public and fighting with him. No, you just don't want to sit there and talk to somebody and your lies get more and more exposed. You don't want to do that. So to keep from getting caught in too many lies, you just shut up. You know, you basically, you sold this story to your audience that he bought the ring, you guys were engaged, and now it's coming out you were never engaged. You bought your own ring, and you did it for the purpose of trying to pressure him into being in a relationship with you and marrying you. When the truth of the matter is, if a guy loves you, if he wants to marry you, then he will come to you on his own without any outside persuasion. He will come to you on his own and propose on his own. He will buy the ring on his own. You know, if you're over there just trying to get the ball rolling and pressure someone to marry you, obviously they don't want to, or they're not ready to. And it's wrong to push people to do things they don't want to do, especially when it comes to commitment. It's wrong to push people to commit when they don't want to, because obviously all you care about is what you want versus what the other person wants. And if you have a marriage, if you have a relationship, it's about both people, not just the needs of one person.
When was the last time I had sex? 6 hours ago?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you were intimate with him 6 hours ago. Nope. Because you guys were both bombed out of your heads. You ate a tremendous amount of food. How in the world are you going to move around in bed like that? I just can't see that. Being so stuffed full of food you can't move. Stoned out of your head. Stone, baked, over full, and you want to get down and dirty? No, ma'am. That's not going to work.
How about now? You still want to marry him? No, I don't want to get married.
She a lie. She a lie over there. She a lie. If he came up to her with a ring and said, "Do you want to get married?" you know she'd say yes. She a lie saying, "Oh, I don't want to get married now." You a lie. A woman who doesn't want to get married doesn't go out and buy her own engagement ring. You a lie over there, Chantal. You a big lie.
Actually, I'm not going to say. I'm going to do what he's doing and just not say. Just be very vague. But he said he blocked the number because they were being rude about me, like snatch your owl or something. I don't know. Who buys their own engagement ring? I know.
Yeah, who buys their own ring and yet says, "I don't want to get married"? If you're buying your own ring, you really do want to get married. You want to be able to say, "That's my man. I'm his wife. That's my husband." You want that wife title so bad, Chantal. You want it so bad. I mean, you've already accomplished part one of your plan, and that's living with him. You've been worming your way into his trap house, and you're almost there, girl. You're almost there. You got your stuff moved in. We've seen the TV there. Now, part two, you're going to be working on part two, actually being married to him. If you aren't already married, I think you might already be married to the boy. You're just keeping that under the covers. You don't want people to know. But if you aren't married, you know, you're over there buying your own ring. Let me tell you something, Chantal. That title thing, the whole wife title thing, I've held that title twice. I've been married twice. It doesn't mean anything. unless you're with the right person and they love you and you're both committed to each other. If there's no love there, if there's no real connection, it's just words on a piece of paper and a metal ring on your finger. That's all it is. You know, a piece of metal on one of your fingers on your hand and some words on a piece of paper. That's all it's worth, unless there's true connection and love.
But he didn't have the money for it at the time.
So you know what? If a guy doesn't have money for an engagement ring, maybe just let some time pass and let him come up with the money to buy the ring himself. I mean, it would mean more to me if I had someone in my life that, you know, we're dating or whatnot, and it would mean more to me for him to get the ring and for him to come up with the idea and approach me than for me to buy my own ring. You know, that some of the feeling is lost when you do that. You know, you buying your own ring versus somebody else buying you something.
I don't know. I guess that makes me a loser.
Yeah, you are.
I'll pay $4.99 for a bag, Charlotte. $4.99. What do you think? $4.99.
What I think is that y'all over there paying $4.99 for a membership, you're paying entirely too much. You're paying entirely too much. Like, what are you getting for your $5? You're getting ripped off every single month because she makes nothing but promises, doesn't fulfill any of them. She's rude, she's tacky, she's gross. I mean, she doesn't care about y'all. She cares about your money. That's the only reason why she started the memberships in the first place, was to get extra money out of y'all, guaranteed money that you can't get back. Because for a while she was all about getting them super chats and the live streams, but then the money started drying up. So she went to memberships because that's guaranteed money. Now she's got enough people that are signed up for memberships that she's gotten complacent and lazy and rude, and y'all are just putting up with it over there. You are.
$49.99. I'll give you a lot more. No, I'm kidding. Excuse me. Oh, really? That's not for real, Pete. Propose to him yourself. No! I'm not proposing to a man, and if he doesn't want to propose to me ever, then I just won't.
Okay, wait. So you won't propose to a man, but you'll go out and buy your own ring? So one's okay, but the other's not okay. You'll buy your own ring and try to pressure a guy to marry you by doing that, but you won't propose. Girl, you might as well, if you're out there buying your own ring.
Get married. And I'll just have a whole bunch of side bitches. Okay, I need to go. I'll be right back. Where's your glasses? Sunglasses. I can't find my Grams's ones. I look like Lana Del Rey today? Well, thank you very much. Let's go home. Get your neck beard full of stupid goo. Never did. You know what? You're right. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Yo, yo. You ever hear that song? Is it Dennis Leary? That used to be like the biggest thing, only because I was a kid when that song came out, and I used to sing it, and I used to be like, I can say that you are an asshole. And my mom would be like, hey, it's a song, Mom. the hiccups. Freaking devoured those nuggies a bit too soon.
Yeah, she had to eat in a hurry because this is like her time away from Natter. So she does all that sneak eating behind his back. You know, she'll be in front of him and eat whatever food he cooks and says, yeah, this is great. But she's, even with all the massive amounts of food she eats in front of Natter, she's still not getting her fix. That might kind of like ease it back a while, but she's not going to feel the same kind of satisfaction as she does when she eats fast food. So yeah, she'll eat his food for a minute, but the moment she gets away from him, she runs straight to the fast food restaurants and she gets what she really wants.
I heard a hiccup as your diaphragm going. I was probably trying to get the nugget off. What am I even talking about? No wonder you guys always think I'm on crack. Like, friggin'. I swear I'm a friggin' burnout.
Well, you kind of are, because what do? You stay high all the time, and when you're not high, you're eating, or you're eating and high. You sleep all day, so yeah, you are kind of a burnout.
Not, for the record, I'm not. Never touched it. Knock on wood, because I don't like to say never because it jinxes, but I don't even want to touch anything like that. So, and if you have, I'm, not shaming you. I'm just saying. All right. All right. Did I cover all the bases? All right, time to go home. There's something relaxing though, like I say, about the drive home, and then it's so quiet at my house. Especially if Pete's sleeping, but if he's not, it's still pretty quiet. He's pretty quiet person to live with, actually.
Not Chantal complaining about the house not being quiet and kind of like trying to put the blame on Pete. At the same time that when she's over at the villa, she's the one making the most noise with all that yelling and shrieking and loud giggling. You know, I'm sure he didn't get a moment's rest while she was there. I'm sure he's absolutely glad that she's spending more time over at Natter's because the guy can actually rest a little bit since she's not there making all that noise at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Especially now that the fire alarm is the day we changed it ourselves. I swear, like the next day, I get an email from maintenance. They're like, we're going to come into your apartment. So they came into the apartment apparently, and I replied to the email. I was like, okay, that's nice, but we already changed it. Anyways, I have nothing bad to say about the company actually because they put up with a lot of our shit. I'm sure they've seen a lot worse. Like you guys think our place is really nasty. I think it's not really bad compared to a lot because like whenever we moved in, oh my god, the people who lived there before when they showed us the apartment, I was like, how do you not evict these people? It was so bad. They were like,
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Chantal? Are you actually over there just talking about other people and how they live when your house is basically destroyed? Are you really doing that? You think you have the nerve to talk about other people's living conditions and how clean they are when you're someone that you wear dirty clothes for days at a time. You don't take showers for days at a time. You don't wash your hair for a week at a time to the point where it's completely stiff and it won't move due to sweat, dirt, filth, product, hairspray, hair soot. Your house is so disgusting that you yourself have said that you have let food mummify in your room. There's fruit flies in your house. There was moldy food on more than one occasion in your fridge. Your fridge was so disgusting you could smell the stink and the rot even while the fridge was completely closed. And now we're finding out that litter boxes are not being changed for 2 months at a time. And you're over there trying to shame somebody in their living conditions. Ma'am, take several seats. Really, take several seats. You are no June Cleaver when it comes to keeping things clean. You hear me? You're not June Cleaver. Not even close, girl. You got a lot of work to do. Okay? When you stop being a walking trash bag and treating wherever you live as a landfill, then you can talk about other people, sis, not before.
Legit hoarders. But we did, but they, I mean, they were getting harassed by like people who were like, we should, this person's problematic. Like they were harassing the building management. Like if you do that stuff, you're just like the worst kind of human. Like really.
Again, not Chantal talking about other people saying you're the worst kind of human. Girl, don't you get me started right now. After everything I've been finding out about those cats, don't you get me started, because I will get started. Okay? I'll tell you what the worst kind of people is. People like you. That you're a cat owner. You have those 2 cats. And you could have a shred of decency and give them to someone else to take care of, but you're not. You're keeping those cats around as living props. That's all they are anymore. They're living props to you for your live streams. And despite the fact that you make $12,000 a month, you don't take good care of them. You can't be bothered to either take them to the vet or have a mobile vet and a mobile groomer come out and take a look at them. And then last night's live stream, where you were talking about, oh, if the cats have cancer, oh, well, she's an old cat. It's too late now. Really, Chantal? And you want to classify other people as being the worst kinds of people? Man, the things that I would say if there weren't a terms of service, the things that I would say to you. But all I will say is you better not be looking at other people and saying that they're the worst kinds of people, because you're pretty bad yourself. You're nothing but a black hole where all happiness and all goodness disappears into and doesn't come back out of. You suck the life out of anyone or anything that comes within 5 feet of you, and anywhere you go, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
Why mess with people's personal lives? I don't know. I just can't get down with that. I just hate that shit. You know? So, I don't know. And that's honestly, I know you're gonna think I'm full of shit. That's why I don't like strike people. Like, I know you're thinking it's because you have no ground.
You don't.
If I really, really, really wanted to take the time and like go through every like video of like a hater and like overreaction and be like, oh, they're bullying me. Like, you know, I just don't want to take the time to do that crap. And furthermore, also just because I hate messing with people's personal lives. Like, I feel,
Oh, please. We're talking about you, right? You have no problem doxing people. You did it to FFG. Yes, you did. Giving Nat her phone number when you shouldn't have. She didn't want him to have it. You don't like messing with people's personal lives. Give me a break, girl. Please give me a break. You know that if you went after the reaction channels, we would come right back at you. Because there's 2 things, Chantal: fair use and transformative. And as long as a reaction channel, they are taking your footage, they are adding commentary, they are doing editing, they are transforming the footage, you know, you have no grounds. Absolutely none. As long as we're staying within the terms of service and we're not going too far, we're not bullying you, you got nothing to stand on over there. Nothing at all. Nothing. Unless somebody is taking your footage without editing, without commentary, and putting it on a channel as it is, they're just basically just copying it and just putting it as content on their channel. Somebody's doing that, you might have some ground to stand on. But if they are transforming it in some way, you got nothing to talk about. And quite honestly, you should be thanking us. You should be thanking the reaction channels because we've been carrying you in your dead channel for months now. All of your boring content, you can thank us for keeping the spotlight on you and keeping the interest going. Because, girl, if we hadn't, your channel would have died a long time ago. Yep, sure would have. You're welcome, Chantal. You're welcome.
I feel like if I did that, like if I got like a big enough channel shut down, they probably wouldn't be able to pay their bills. And if that happened to me, I would probably freak out. So I feel like that's
What are you talking about? You have no empathy towards anyone or anything except yourself. Look at you trying to be a good person over there, or trying to talk like you're some kind of good person. Oh, I could shut people down, but I'm not going to because I would feel so terrible if I took somebody's income away. Oh, yeah. Like you're really concerned about a complete stranger you've never met and you've never talked to. Girl, you don't even have empathy and compassion towards your own family, let alone a stranger.
really, and that's why I feel bad. Like, even all the shit, like, Negs has talked, no matter what you say about him or whatever. Like, when I heard his channel got shut down, I was like, even Natter and I were both like, wow, that's like sad, like, yeah, I didn't really do anything to help him out, but after that, but I don't even do anything to help my own self out. But I felt bad that, like, somebody loses their livelihood. Like, that's serious. That's not, you guys don't realize that. That's serious stuff. Like calling animal protective services and things like that. That's like real life stuff. Like, it's more than just coming on here and calling me a freaking fat ass or no neck or purple or whatever. It's different. This is like real life shit that just is just like,
Oh, so you know what? Okay, let's back it up for a minute. So she's talking about Negs. She talked about Negs, saying she felt bad that his channel got taken away. I'm just going to say it. Negs got his channel taken away not because he had a difference of opinion. He didn't get his channel taken away for that. He got his channel taken away because he just went too far and it broke TOS. And I'm sure there were people around him that were warning him, dude, pull it back. Pull it all the way back. Reel it all the way back in. They were warning him, but Negs was over on his side of the fence, thinking that he was untouchable because he'd been on YouTube for so long. He kept going over the line, and that was his decision. I mean, that was his channel. He claims that he was making $4,000 a month, and he's got children to look after. It's sad that not only is he being hurt by his decision, but his family. But if you are someone and you're a YouTuber and you go too far, then you are making the decision that that's going too far is more important to you than taking care of your responsibilities. So he made the choice, and now he's dealing with the consequences. And again, his choice. Now, somebody's making a comment in the chat. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Talking about Miss Huzzy. Okay? So that is a channel that a while ago, Chantal threw all 3 strikes, and Miss Huzzy got his channel terminated. So she's over there saying, oh, I feel so bad. I don't want to take somebody's income away. Well, you did it to Miss Huzzy. But to be fair, he was going over the line. He was using some very coarse, harsh language and terms that are against TOS, and that's how Chantal got him. That's how she got him. So Chantal over there, oh, I hate to do that to people, da-da-da-da-da. You did it to one at least. You did it to Huzzy. Not that I like him. I don't like Huzzy. No, I don't. Got some words for him. But yeah, I'm just giving you an example. That's a channel you take it down, Chantal.
what the hell? Anyways, I don't like that. I don't like when people, Like I feel bad if somebody like couldn't pay their bills because of me, even if it's at my own expense. I know that feels bad. I know I sound bad and disrespectful to myself. Maybe I need to have more of a backbone for myself. Maybe I always thought I was never like a person like that. I always thought like I never thought of myself as like a pushover in a way. I always thought of myself as like a hard, cold bitch kind of person. But I'm really not like that. I don't think I'm really like that.
Chantal, here's the truth about you. Yeah, see, even Sparky's telling you off right now. Tell her, Sparky. Sparky, come here. Come here, son. What are you doing? But here's the truth about you, Chantal. You only have a backbone around people who don't have a backbone. You look for people that don't have a backbone. People who aren't strong. People that are in need of something. People that are weaker than you. Then that's when you have a backbone. You find men that are boneless, spineless, and those are the ones that you choose to control. If a guy has a backbone and you can't get away with that kind of nonsense, then you ain't got time for him. Men with standards, men that would hold you to a higher standard, you don't want to deal with them. You look for people who are weaker than you, and you try to put them in a position where they need you. And then all of that care and concern and compassion, it's all transactional. You'll do things for people, but then you certainly want something back. It's not true compassion. It's like, I'll give this to you, but you got to give this to me. You do it with Pete's, and now you're doing it with Natter.
Anyway, I don't even really know myself fully. I'm just blabbering because I have nothing to do while I'm driving. All expecting me to say something. So, anyway.
So Buffalo Bite says, are you really trying to give life morals advice? Yeah, she really is trying to. But I hope for the sake of humanity that nobody listens to her.
I don't like mornings. Ew. Let's get up at 4 again. It was already dark.
Oh, here's another one. Here's another channel that Chantal tried to go after. She said, someone for what is saying, you tried it with ZM, Zachary Michaels, and it failed. You have no problem going after channels, LOL. It's okay just to say that. Yeah, so I guess that there's more than one channel she's gone after. Yep. So Chantal over there is saying, I hate going after people. Well, you've been after more than one.
It's all friggin' slippery. Is this my parking spot?
Sparky!
We're going inside. Go kiss her boss butts now. Oh, I still have a sandwich. That made me happy. Excuse me. I have a boil on my side. Yay. Hi, baby girl.
What are you doing?
Sweet angel. There's going to be lots of making out. Yes. It's about time. She was on my chair. Were you on my chair waiting for me? Are you waiting for me? Hi. Yeah. I'm going to get them. Hi, Solo. There's a little scurry. I know. Hi, Sam. Now both my cats are here. Hi, guys. This is, I can't believe it. Show the boil? No. Or I guess I could have on my leg. But...
No, please don't show it. I don't want to see it. That's just nasty. You know what? I don't need to see it. I don't care if she's lying about it. I don't need to see it.
Is this really Pete's? It's like a real Pete's. Dad. You had chicken stew and you have some in your neck beard. I smell. Hi, Sam. Double love. Oh, Sam. Oh my God, they really did miss me. I wasn't even.
Well, yeah. They do miss you because you're only home, like, according to you, according to you, every other day. And you only come home for an hour. And then most of that time that you're there, you've got your face in the camera. You're not really giving them your full attention. Of course they miss you because they've been dealing with you being gone like this for months, absolute months. And I don't know so much about how Sam is behaving, how Sam is doing, but BBJ is the oldest, and she is the most attached to Chantal, and she's older. And my fear is that, Chantal is just going to keep this going of not spending time around BBJ and just having the thought that there might be a great possibility that when BBJ passes, Chantal won't be there. And that would be like the saddest thing ever, that Chantal just abandons them more and more. And they basically are going to pass on to the Rainbow Bridge with their owner just not being there for them and not really giving a crap. So look at BBJ. BBJ's right there in her face because she wants that attention. You know what's really sad, Chantal? Is that you've been chasing after that crackhead for over a year, trying to get him to love you. Look what's right in front of you right now. That's love. That cat, those cats, they love you. They love you. The love is real. You pay Natter thousands of dollars a month just to be fake loved, right? He said all he has to do is fake love me. And for that, you're willing to pay lots and lots of money. You're willing to support him and do videos for him and edit for him. Those cats are giving the real thing. What do they get in return for giving the real thing? What do they get in return for being sincere and honest about it? Nothing. They get left alone. Stop chasing after that crackhead and take care of what really loves you and will be there for you and has been there for you for years. Hear me? And if you can't do that, pass them along to somebody who will give them what they deserve, because honestly, you're not doing it.
Not that long. Maybe it's an eternity for them. I feel bad, but
Then do something about it. Stop making excuses and actually do something about it. Stop making promises and fulfill some of those promises.
can I spend just one night with them? One more night. Just look at how freaking.
I really don't see the urgency of why she needs to spend so much time with Natter. I mean, Willie, what do they do? Nothing. Nothing. She's over there with him and doing what? Just eating his food. He cooks the food. She gets high. That's pretty much it. There's really nothing important going on over at that trap house. So what's the urgency to be there all the freaking time?
Fire look. The 12-pack? Oh, 6-pack. Jean's new video. Oh. Kim. Kim. Sorry, guys. I'm bombarded by the cats, so you're going to have to give me. Aww. Hi.
That should tell you how much they miss her. How much they miss her. And they want her attention. They're just like all over her. Because maybe they're just full of anxiety because they know that she's not going to be there all night. That within like an hour or so, she's going to be gone. She's not going to spend the night, and at least give them one night with her. She's going to be right back over there.
Aww. You guys hear the cats purring? How am I supposed to leave these losers? I can't.
Stop calling them losers. Because you're the biggest loser. You're paying for a crackhead doing that rent-a-cracky thing for something you're not even renting to buy. And you dare to call them losers? You're the one so pathetic that you go out and buy your own engagement ring for someone who's not even going to marry you. Stop calling your cats losers. They're not losers. The only way they lost is the fact that they deserved a good pet parent and instead they got you. You suck.
Can't. I can't. BBJ. No, the widow's peak. I have really bad hair right now.
Nobody cares about your widow's peak. Move along.
I'm going to be at home for a while today. For a long while. So. BBJ. Is this the face of an old, ugly, dying cat? No, it's not. Hi, sweetie. I'll say with.
Nobody ever called BBJ ugly. I have yet to see any comments of somebody saying that BBJ was ugly. You're the one calling her ugly. And you were the one in the live last night saying if she had cancer, that you wouldn't do anything about it because she was so old.
But they will, but don't believe them. No. My bees. Matter busy. Hi, sweetie. Okay, sweetie. Francisco, I have never bathed my cats in like the whole time they've been alive. Hi, Chance, Juicy, Tara.
That's a shame because they probably need it. I mean, Chantal has made the comment in the past that they did not smell very good. And anybody who's ever owned a cat, you would know that cats normally don't stink. A cat will only smell bad when they're in an environment that stinks or they have a litter box that's not been changed. That's the only way that a cat will not smell good. They're very clean animals. But they've been in that house for the longest, and then all that smoke, all that chemical smoke, and everything just being filthy, they probably do need to be bathed really well and groomed.
She does recognize it. Are you kidding? You didn't just see them all over me? Of course you are. This reminds me of the Nashi. Just send them over green. That's true. But I want to be here for that. Let's try this beauty bite. Mama. Besides an actual trip. I come home. I cuddle them a lot. Of course they miss me. I mean,
You know, she keeps saying that. Of course they miss me, but do you miss them? It's always about you, Chantal. It's always about you. They love me. They miss me. But you don't really miss them anymore. You know, I remember a live stream that you did where you had to go over to, what was it, your uncle's house? And you weren't even over there for a day and you were bitching and complaining to your family to go home because you missed your cats. And here we are. You are just so far removed from your pets that you can spend days at a time away from him and it doesn't bother you. So sad.
I didn't realize how much. You freaking needy freaks.
They're not needy. Stop calling them needy. You're a stage 5 clinger, so as far as being needy, you're more needy than they are. You can't leave Natter alone for a second. That's why you come over to your house. Within an hour, you got to go right back over there so that he's not talking to other people. So your cats aren't needy. They need the bare necessities. That doesn't make them needy. But you are. You're always in need of attention to the point where you're obsessive with getting attention from people. And it ultimately drives them away.
I physically cannot be away from them for more time. Like, I didn't even sleep yet. I slept a little bit. And I set my alarm to get up early enough to be like, hey, I need to spend the whole day with the cats. So, Where are we going for New Year's?
This whole visit back home, this wasn't about her really being concerned for the cats. This visit served many different purposes. It served the purpose of basically getting people off her back for not spending time with the cats, because she's been getting called out left, right, and center for not spending time over there and leaving the cats alone so much. It's also serving the purpose of the fact that she needed some time away from Natter to get her fast food fix. And she also wanted the bees away from him. You know, this was a multi-purpose visit. It wasn't just about the pets. You know, she's there right now and she's not really spending time with the cats. They're around her, but she's got her face in the camera. That doesn't really count. But this was about, I want to get my fast food fix, and people are on me about the cats, so I'll just, you know, kill two birds with one stone.
And I don't smoke here like a lot. What?
That a girl, Chantal. Show off your green to the camera. That's a real quick way to get this stream demonetized and to get shadow banned again. Go ahead, girl.
Animal Services has come. They've determined my cats are fine. I give them attention. They're usually spoiled because they used to me being here 24/7. I don't want to be here 24/7. Jorge Olives, so why can you record? I didn't upload. Well,
yeah, why can't you? So the super chat says, why can you record, edit, and upload videos for him, but can't for your own channel? How miserable. I'll tell you why. Because on his channel, her second channel, because let's call it for what it is. That's her second channel. She put it under her name and her Google AdSense, but she basically put his face on there as another way to get a second income, because she is paying his bills and his rent. So she figured, you know what? I might as well just kind of use him and his love for cooking to create some money so that I can give it to him. So the focus of his channel is cooking. So since that's the theme of his channel actually has a theme. She has to do all these things for him. But she's openly said, look, I don't know what to do for my channel. I don't have any ideas and I'm not interested in finding them. So she just rather stick with live streams, because with that, she can just be completely lazy.
Oh, Jorge. One reason is that I've been doing live streams on my channel. And while I have been wanting to get back to recorded content, I don't know if that is something I want to do right this second. I do want to do vlogs here and there, but I rely mostly on live streams for my content now.
Yeah, she's deadlocked into being lazy, because with the live streams, she can get membership signups, she can get super chats. She's all about being greedy and making the most money with the least amount of effort. Anything that Chantal can think of where it's less work, she's all about that life.
So his content is different. It's cooking, it's food, you know, but he does do live streams too, I guess. Oh my God, I sneezed. She seemed fine. They felt her bump. Who, BBJ, when we brought her to the vet last time? Last time I brought her to the vet.
That was 2 years ago, Chantal. That was 2 years ago that you brought her to the vet. 2 years ago, and a lot of things have happened in 2 years. The way that you've been living with the cats has changed. Doing drugs in the house, drug smoke all in the house, the dirty environment. A lot of things have changed. And BBJ's gotten older. And by the way, animal control, they're not vets. They can't get them a full checkup. So you can't really say, oh, they checked them out, they're fine. They just looked around and said, okay, we just checked out the environment. It's okay. But it's not the same as a vet.
I was living here. Actually, I could probably tell you when it was. I get receipts emailed, I think. Anyway, the vet thought she was 10, like 8 or 10, between 8 and 10. That's how good she looked to her.
That was 2 years ago. What about now? I wonder if that vet would say the same thing if she saw her now. I've got a picture on my Twitter, a side by side. One picture of BBJ October 2020, and another picture right beside it of just recently. The difference is striking. You would never even know it's the same cat. A year ago, she was plump. She looked like a kitten. Now the poor thing is just thin, and she looks really bad. She looks really bad. I don't think she's well. I don't think any vet would give her a clean bill of health, or Sam. You're over there just talking nonsense in your own head, Chantal.
Of course, she looks a bit haggard. She's 19. Like cats are, she might be on death's door, flop era. There's nothing I can do to reverse time. I'm not a fucking animal abuser because I can't slow down her friggin' aging process. You know what I mean? I just sneezed and it's gone, so my nose is stuffy. I know you guys think it's sad that I'm not here with them all the time. And
You know what, Chantal? Here's what's sad. You're being so neglectful of your pets. Animals give something that humans have a hard time giving, and that's unconditional love. You can't put a price on it. It's too precious. Pets are amazing things because even when we are at our worst, they are so forgiving and they are still so loving. They can give the kind of love that most people can't give. You've got two pets that love you, and who knows how much time they have left on this earth. Could be 1 year, could be 2 years, 2 months, 2 days, but you've got access to that kind of love, and you don't even care. And if something, God forbid, happens to either one of them, and you lose them, and you're all focused on Cokie, you know, that person that you pay thousands of dollars a month to fake love you, just to pretend to love you. If something ever went down between the two of you and he decided he didn't want to be around you, you wouldn't even have access to fake love anymore. You are turning your back on real love in favor of fake love that doesn't belong to you and will never belong to you. It's so sad that you want to be loved so badly, but yet there was love right there in front of you, sitting on the counter, staring you in the face. You don't want it just because it's not in the form of a man. BBJ and Sam deserve better. You suck as an owner.
maybe you would be more understanding if I was with somebody you approve more of. But the situation is what it is. And I don't want to just bring them there because I know their environment, they like their environment. They get stressed out and BBJ, everything. Cats that are on death's door don't seek out attention. They usually hide when they're sick.
That's true. If a cat is close to dying, they will just go off by themselves, and they cats and pets, they tend to, especially cats hide their pain very well. They do hide their pain very well. A lot of times you won't even know they're in pain.
She was just running around. Elizabeth Renee, can you please share our GoFundMe? I have 2 kids.
Yeah, where can I do that, Elizabeth Renee? I don't usually share things like that just because I get like a lot of requests for that. And but you could type the name, like if you want to type the name. Actually, my grandma didn't go to her checkups. Or she was like me. She didn't like to. And she's not even due for a checkup yet. Usually the vet.
You know, so No Name Chip says, why don't you wear the cat mom shirt anymore? Is it because you feel guilty? I think that cat mom shirt should just be taken away from Chantal. She don't deserve to wear that. She didn't deserve to claim that. She's not a good cat mom. She just needs to burn it in the fire.
Calls. I mean, she's fine. It's not pressing. Like I didn't mean Vegan for Life to send. That was nice of her to do it, but now she's acting psychotic, so it's a bit different. But just because you send me money today doesn't mean I'm going to do it tomorrow. You know.
Okay, the magical librarian says, when your pets are older, you take them to the vet for palliative care, anything like pain meds that can help her transition to the end of her life or death's door. Chantal's not that invested. She's a selfish person. She'll sit there and spend $100 or more on fast food a day, and because that gives her gratification. But anything that means spending money on something where there's no gratification for her, she's not interested.
No. I should have never said, okay, yeah, I'm going to do it this week. I should have never said that. The magical librarian, when your pets are older, you take them to the vet for palliative care, anything like pain meds that can help her transition to the end of life. But no, magical librarian, thank you for your super chat. But I don't do that. I don't believe in that. I don't know. I just, no, I don't. Sorry. I'm not going to put my cat on friggin' meds. Elizabeth Renee, emailed you. We are homeless. I'm sorry to hear that, Elizabeth Renee. I really am. Okay, I'll check my email.
So she just sat there and said, oh, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in giving my cats meds. Huh? So if the cats were sick, she would just let them stay sick? What is the big deal about giving a cat medication if they happen to be in pain for, say, arthritis or something? Or is it because meds require money? That would mean extra money out of pocket, or she would have to be around to give them the meds. Is that it? Oh, I can't do meds because they would cost me money that I want to keep in pocket for Natter. And I would have to actually be here to give it to him on a schedule, and I can't even be bothered to give myself medication. So that's a no from me. Is that it? Is that the thinking, Chantal? It seems like it.
I mean, she has no, like, what? You just want me to, like, how is the vet going to know if she's in pain?
Giving her an exam, that's how.
BBJ, she's just running around like she's in so much pain. She's just using those legs like, oh my God, I can't believe how much pain she looks like she's in right now. She's running around chasing her own ass. I don't know.
I don't trust you. I don't trust you when you say that. You lie too much. How do we know she's not just sitting beside you off camera?
I don't know. I don't know. Shut up about the cats, Jesus. You tell them, Calissa and friggin' Capricorn. I'm sorry. The boil. Every time that Lambo is right. Look at all my gray hair. No, my hair's falling out. BBJ's happy. She's probably in better shape than a lot of your cats, so can it? And yeah, I'm being rude to the VIBs.
Remember, VIBs, you're paying for this crap. This is what you pay your $5 a month for. This right here, this inconsiderate, lazy, uncreative, selfish, self-absorbed, narcissistic, egocentrical, nonsensical person. This is what you're paying your money for. This right here. This is the best content you will ever get out of her. She doesn't care to go any higher. She's not going to do any videos for you. She's not going to do anything special. She's just going to live her not so fabulous life, turn the camera on, and make her money, and that's that. Y'all are going to continue to spoil her over there, and she's going to act like a spoiled person and not work for anything. And as long as you guys put up with it, she's going to keep doing it. So enjoy the content. And enjoy her being rude to you, because she's never going to appreciate you. She just wants your money.
You accuse me of cat neglect just because I'm a friggin' stoner.
No, not because of that. There are lots of people who smoke out that are responsible pet owners. Unfortunately, you're not one of them. You're not one of them. You're too busy running around trying to keep tabs on a crackhead that you don't care about your pets anymore. They become an inconvenience to you. You treat them as if they're bothersome. And if you have that mindset, then you should adjust by giving them to somebody. And that way you can be all around your crackhead all you want. And we won't have to worry about what's going to happen to them.
Lambo deflection. Calm down, crazy cat ladies. It's true. Check my text. Oh, Ash, check your text. BBJ. I mean, I'm more likely to take them than myself, even. But
wait a minute, what's this? I gotta go back. So Kalisa Snob said Pete said they were going after you get paid again, and I trust Pete. So I guess that's when she's gonna take the cats to the vet. So just to let everybody know, if you're a YouTuber and you got a monetized channel, when you get paid is the 21st. That's like the due date, the 21st. The 21st or the 22nd is when you get paid from Google AdSense. So that means Chantal allegedly is going to take the cats to the vet is after the 21st. Let's see it actually happen.
Hi, Sandy and Ange. Oh, I have my bong. I have a bong.
It's probably dirty.
My gums look inflamed. I need to take better care. I think I have gingivitis. Oh, Sam. Hold on. What? Yes, he does. Flop Eric, he loves me. I think
He keeps saying that. Y'all notice that every time she talks about the cats, they love me. He loves me. BBJ loves me, but she never says I love them. Why is the love only one way? Because she's a selfish person. It's all about her versus her being about them.
scared of everybody except for me. I'm not secretly married. No. Hedgehog, I did not block you. I don't have any filters on either. Like, I literally seriously turned them off.
You're a liar. That skin's looking way too good. You have rosacea. Why can't I see the rosacea? You lie, Chantal. You a lie.
There was, well, so whenever somebody told me how, I turned them on to play with them. And then I put them all down to 0. And then.
You a lie.
Yeah, put them all down to 0. And then I toggled it back off. So I have no filters. And that looks pretty normal in his camera, like yesterday. Didn't look hot, but it looked normal. Camilla Corvette. That's what my eyes. And I smoked some good stuff. I need to go back on a diet. I need to go back to eating mostly fruit, vegetables. Baba Ganoush.
You know, I don't know if she just smoked something or took something. Look at her. She is just, does that look like the eyes of somebody who should be on the road driving? I hope she's going to stay more than an hour over at the villa. I hope she don't leave until she's completely sober.
And let's go see my room. Oh, tired.
I don't need to see the rat face.
I know, guys. My room is
Okay, hold on a minute. What was that?
breakdown. I'm not doing that.
I was trying to figure out what was that behind Chantal, like right where she's laying. Like, is that a suitcase? What is that? I can't really tell. It's like long and looks like something from the mattress. I don't know. Doggone it. What? Yeah, what is that? See that? What is that? I can't tell what that is. That's not a chair or anything. What is that?
I know, guys. My room is I'm so gross. Sorry, that sounds horrible.
Okay, you know what? I've seen enough. Sorry, I went a little bit over the hour time I normally try to shoot for. Doggone Chantal with your 2-hour freaking live streams. I try to cut it down as best I can, y'all. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe. Hope you have a great afternoon. And leave me a comment if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream and get on with my day. So, have a good one, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.